Welcome to your 2015 edition of the Paper Champs League. I'm your friendly neighborhood commissioner, that man you love and trust, that man that you know. This handsome face now is on video. That's right, people. A new format coming up for this year, exclusive for your league. I pull no punches. I spare no expense here, but I'm also a budget-minded man. And that's why I'm doing this, because it saves me time, which saves you money. And I'm all about the money savings here, people. I'm all about the money savings. So, you'll get your weekly edition of the Salty Old Commish on video now. So, get used to it. Get used to seeing this face. Yeah, you'll still get your weekly girl. So, quit crying. Looking at you, Galen. You will get to see a naked lady every week. I don't want to take that away from you. Not yet, anyways. Yeah, so on to business. We are open for ad drops and waiver claims on Monday. Not today and not yesterday. Monday, the 7th. I don't know why you people thought that you could make transaction claims. That's okay. It's what I'm here for, to right the wrongs that you do, to tell you where you went wrong as well. So, doggies and G-time, quit and get Nancy. Yeah, I would like to open up by saying here I've taken the time and the liberty of go ahead and grade out the draft, which I know you all like. You all like it when I grade out the draft. And without further ado, let's go over who got the grades here. We'll start out with oh, that's right, doggies. Doggies, my goodness. You didn't even have to show up for the draft, and look what you did. So, not only did you get a good team, but you weren't even there. So, in my book, that deserves an A. I know how the rest of you feel about that, but it doesn't matter. He got what he got, and he gets an A. Fantastic. Beautiful. On to the next. Who else we got here? Oh, we got Tai Chi. Tai Chi, you are solid all the way through. I mean, you don't have any holes that I can really see. If you had any drawbacks, I would say maybe you don't have any standouts. But other than that, man, if Arian Foster comes back faster than expected, you are sitting in the catbird seat. Looking good. Looking good. So, yeah, B+ for you, buddy. We got Juan. Juan, you know, you have the wide receivers that everyone wants. You do. Your running back stable looks pretty good. I like the Dougie Buns pick. Old Doug Martin. He could pan out this year. He's looking for a new contract, so I do like that pick a lot. If I had to knock you anywhere on your draft, I'd say you're a secret Bay Area fan. You are a Raider fan, it seems like. I don't know, maybe a Niner fan. You do have several of each on your team. Yeah, I applaud you for that. Come on over. The Niner train is never full. Just come on over. But not if you're going to be a Raider fan. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that dirty on my train. So, who else we got here? We got Cons. Cons, how in the hell do you do it year in and year out? You draft somebody, and it seems like it's okay. You know, it's not a bad pick, but then something just falls in your lap. Oh, I don't know, a Jordy Nelson ACL tear? Cobb is just gold. That was gold. That is a gold pick. Good job. Good job for that one. I applaud you. Good job. That was just fantastic. So, yeah, I don't know really where else to fault you except for maybe, you know, Stafford at some point in the season is gonna fuck you in your ass, and that could hurt you. Other than that, though, maybe depth at wide receiver, whatever, doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah, so you'll figure out something as you normally do. Who else we got here? We got Deputy. Oh, Deputy Commish. You know, Deputy, I like your draft. I do. I really like your draft. You seem to pick up the slack from last year. I don't know, that AJ pick fell right into your hands. Eli is looking just, like he's going to be a solid offense. Your starters are great. Depth-wise, maybe at running back and wide receiver is not the greatest, but you're looking good for several weeks into the season. So, yeah, when bye weeks hit, then worry about it then. Other than that, looking good. All right, we're on to, I would say, the second tier of... Well, no, it's the third tier. The third tier, the C's. Not the B's, the C's of the draft. Starting out with balls. Balls, I think you're a New England lover. Whereas you've got several New England players there. It's okay. You don't have a favorite team, it seems like. You can start with New England, I guess. Their train's never full. It's a very popular team, as you know. Yeah, I don't know. Questions are running back maybe a little bit. Other than that, though, I like the Deshaun Jackson pick just due to the fact that now he actually has a competent QB throwing him the ball. And he could be a good, consistent receiver maybe this year. And if he does, boy, you're going to be looking good at wide receiver, that's for sure. And then, of course, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, so there's no question there. Let's see here. Kamish, that's me. Hey, in spite of my shitty picks in the past and my flawed errors, I had one of my okay drafts. We'll see if I can get to 500. Success right there alone. But I don't want to touch too much on mine because, you know what? Doesn't matter. I'll figure out a way to screw it up somehow. I'm sure I will. What else we got here? We got Turkish. No, Turk. I commend you on being ballsy enough to just go ahead and keep, those running backs. That stable of running backs that you have is dynamic. It's a powerhouse. Wide receiver wise, you had to go with that block of 4 because you were stuck with 3 starting running backs. Who knows? It's part of your strategy. You'll be able to trade. Anyone who has a lot of wide receivers probably should give this guy a call. Juan. Excuse me. Sorry. So yeah, you could pan out well with Amari Cooper, and that John Brown pick I think is a smart pick. I said that before. So yeah, looking all right. Let's see here. We got G-Time. G-Time, this is probably one of your less impressive drafts that I've ever seen you do. I will say this though, you definitely seem to make it year in and year out. So you maybe drafted one too many Tampa Bay players this year. It kind of looks like that. Who knows? Maybe they'll turn out to be fantastic. But I wouldn't worry about it too much because, all in all, you have Lynch and Breeze. And they should carry you at least to 500, if not better. Alright, so we are down to the bottom part of this tier. We're looking at 99 here. 99? That's you right there, in case you didn't see there. That's 99. Everyone sees that. C minus. That's right, C minus, buddy. Let's see here. What do you got? Too many Viking players. That's what it's looking like for you. Yeah, you got AP. Yeah, you got Demarius. But maybe your wide receiver depth is okay. Not really, but all in all, I don't know. You just got one too many homer picks there, buddy. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Maybe the Vikes are going to distribute it around everywhere. Kyle Rudolph, he could be a sneaker, though. He could be a sneaky sneaker. Let's see here. Mr. Burns? Mr. Burns. P-Man, Burn P. That's you, buddy. That is you. I feel so bad for you, man. I mean, your draft was not that great, but oh well. You could have worked with it with Jordy. Without Jordy, ooh, that was just horrible. It was horrible. And the gods have smited you for some reason. I don't know. You might have to say a couple of Hail Marys there. Whatever you've done in the past, your transgressions. Somebody is hating on you right now. So that was smelly. That was horrible. But let's get past that. So aside from that, Gurley could pan out for you. I like your Cam pick. The Cam pick. He could definitely replace PFM as your starter because, if anything, Peyton Manning by about week 8 will get Noodle Arm. He'll get Noodle, And that's what's going to happen to him. So, got a good backup right there. I like it. So, I guess we're on to Mr. Bottom of the heap, Adam, or we like to call him Puppies. Yeah, I didn't give you an F. And you know why I didn't give you an F? This is the reason why. You drafted for the guy that got an A. So, yeah, I think you'd at least deserve a D+, because, yeah, you've got way too many Jet players, which is just crazy, but once again, crazy sometimes works. You drafted your brother's team, which he had a phenomenal draft, so that's the only reason why I don't give you an F. So, good job, buddy. Good job. Alright, so if you don't like my draft grades, kiss my ass. Post something on the message board. Say something, because nobody ever does. This is a no fun, no trade league. No fun, nobody talks, and then no trades, because nobody trades. No fun, no trade league. It's been branded. Trademarked. It's right on the message board. Yeah. Here we go. So, if you guys want to try and figure out where you stand with your draft and want some feel good, then go to a place called footballguys.com. That's footballguys.com for false hopes and dreams. They'll grade out your draft, give you plenty of information on who you need to pick up and what you did right and wrong. It's actually a really informative website, but yeah, go check it out. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, let's get to the weekly matchups here and our game of the week, which I think we have a co-game of the week this week. I think the Chocolate Tie division is phenomenal, and they are well represented here because both Chocolate Tie games are our featured games of the week. You know, our divisional weeks, I like starting out, by the way, with our divisional weeks, first 3 weeks of the season, because it shoots you right out the gate. You can't mess around. You've got to be on your game, on point, weeks 1 through 3. So, I like it. Just wanted to tell you that. You can thank your scheduler, aka your commish, for doing that. You bet. Hey, no problem. Anything for my guys. Game of the week. What do we got here? We'll start out with cons and doggies. And, you know, no, I am definitely basing this off of no roster movement yet. So, you can kiss my ass. It doesn't matter. This is what I'm giving you. You know, running backs, wide receivers, between the two of you look great. Quarterback, Matt Stafford, who knows? I mean, he's having a great preseason, but I like Andrew Luck here. You know, I guess Cobb is going to be the man, though, on that wide receiver front, so who knows? But all in all, though, this is going to be a tight matchup for sure. A tight matchup. I guess I'm going to give my money on Collins just because he does have a slight edge in the wide receiver front. Actually, I wouldn't say slight edge. I would say he has a pretty good edge here. But that's okay. So yeah, those are one of our co-games of the week. The other one would be, of course, Mules or G-Time at the old Deputy Commish. And, you know, I would say that Deputy has pretty much all of his bases covered here. Quarterback-wise, you know, you've got Breeze, who's Breeze, and I'll give him the advantage here, but Eli's supposed to be in a powerful offense this year, so we'll see where he's at. We will see where he's at. You know, it's running back-wise, you've got catches versus carries, and in this case, it's going to be close. Both of those guys, Forte and Lynch, will get their touches regardless. So that's going to be really interesting. My advantage here probably goes to Deputy, just because he'll probably get a few more positions beat, namely at tight end on you there. So yeah, Mules, you got your work cut out for you this week. On to the other games. We've got 99 at Pups, and I'm liking Romo here. I don't know why, but I just do. Phillip Rivers, if that's who you're going to start, is great. Teddy Bridgewater, whatever, I don't know. I mean, yeah, either way, I'm taking Romo. Of course, at the running back position, I like AP. Other than that, though, all your other positions, not so great. So, the slight edge goes to 99 in my position. So I'll give it to 99 here. Probably the better matchup on paper this week is Juan at Balls Deep. Juan, my goodness, you guys are equal in my opinion at running back. Wide receiver, I'll give Juan the edge, but I mean not by a ton. I mean Antonio Brown is no slouch. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a tough. This is a really good matchup on paper. So, Aaron Rodgers dominates any quarterback pretty much. So he'll get his yards. Yeah, man, this is probably the best matchup on paper this week. So, Kamish at Ty. This is a good matchup because it will be a tone setter for our division, the Northern Lights. It's going to be a great battle. The defensive matchups for Tyler this week, Tai Chi, it's not looking great for you though, buddy. I'm going to give the commish the slight edge. I'm talking about myself in the third person here. Sorry about that. I apologize. I'm going to give myself the advantage here. Just a slight advantage. Just based on matchups alone. And then we'll round it up with Turkish and Mr. Burns. I like Payne Manning. But I like Jeremy Hill for the Turkish. Slight edge on wide receiver packages to Turk. Probably, but I don't know. I mean, it could go either way. But tight end, I think you guys are equal at tight end, and I think the biggest key for TJ here would be probably not only he has Hill, but he also has Eddie Lacy. It's nice to have those stable running backs. Anyone with wide receivers, give this guy a call. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, give that guy a call. No trade. Yeah, so there's your weekly matchups. Now, I will get better at this, people, so critique all you want, you dick faces. I will get better at this video thing, so understand that this is my first time. It's taken me many takes to get here, but we're here now, so love you. And we'll round this out here with thank you all for listening. On Sunday, as a annual ritual that we've always done for opening of the season, we get together at Juan's Football Emporium of Wonder, and I'll be there all day, and hope to see some of you there. On Monday night, we have a get together over at the Commissioner's house because it's Niners and Vikes and the Eagles, and I can't even remember who the Eagles play, but you know what? So what? I think it's the Falcons. Having said that, come on over to either one of ours or both of ours for opening weekend. It's going to be great. Football, friends, food, beer, and the huge. Once again, I want to thank you for listening. Jay, I hope you're having fun watching your game in Foxborough. I know you're there, and Shannon is super jealous. She says she hates you. And I think the sentiment is true across the board that all of us hate you. Way to go, champ. Last but not least, we got two that haven't paid up. You know who you are. I won't start pointing you out yet. Just remember, give me the money. Give me the money. Re-elect your commissioner in 2016. Mikey D for 2016. Re-elect, baby. And I'll have you know that I love you guys, and thank you very much.